Twilight Anthony here with a Kingdom Hearts 2.5 tip. This is how to get Twilight Crystals. They're one of the most frustrating farming materia in this game because the spots are very limited. You can farm. There's two spots in the game. One is a little more difficult than the other, but the fastest one for me was in the world that never was. You go to a proof of existence safe station, whatever it's called. And it has to load, obviously. In late game, I'd advise to try to get the go for getting the luck rings. How you get those is you have to complete three of the puzzles, and it unlocks an item, rare document. Sorry. The rare document gives you the ability to synthesize the draw ring, which is also useful for the mushroom minigame. But using the boost item on it, which I think is Serenity something, you can create luck rings, and as you can see, I have 4 of them equipped. I'm not sure if it stacks 100% from each one, but I know it does help, because most of the time I at least get 1 drop out of any room I enter. So these dudes are the ones who drop Serenity Crystals. Not Serenity Crystals, Twilight Crystals. But they're the only enemy in the game that does. And I healed. See, Twilight Crystal. This is the only area they spawn in the world that never was. I'm gonna circle through this again one more time, and then I'll take you to the next spot. So you leave the world. The only slow point of this is the loading screen. If the loading screen was faster, this would be a lot better cycle to rinse and repeat. But other than that, it's one of the most efficient ways. The other spot, which I will show you, is it works, but there's a lot more to it. The enemies are tougher in the spot, and I'll show it to you. Sorry about my coughing. I've had a sore throat for about a week now. Like I said, you get one item about every time you enter the room. As you've seen, I also got a dent shard. But shard, gems, and stones, after you get a specific amount of them, generally you can buy them at the Moogle shop. There is a few other items like Serenity stuff you can't, but basic stuff you can. The other spot is in Radiant Guardian or Hollow Bastion, whichever one you still want to call it. The best place to go to is Postern. I think that's what it's called. Again, sorry about my coughing. I'd advise you to have your forms maxed out before doing this, or at least a couple of them. You have to go all the way through Cave of Remembrance, and at the very end you'll enter an area that looks very familiar to Chain of Memories Oblivion Castle. and it leads you over here to Garden of Assemblage, which is where you fight the Organization 13 data, which, as you can see, I am only done Roxases. They're very hard. But right here in the Transport of Remembrance, you encounter them. It's a chance of encountering them. It isn't 100%, but their drop isn't significantly increased or anything. But these enemies are much tougher. As you can see, I'm fighting one at the moment. I did get one. I actually got two. Well, as you can see, this spot works, but sometimes they don't spawn. It circles through multiple enemy spawns here, and these enemies are much tougher than the other area that I showed you. The enemies here, I don't know exactly what level they're supposed to be, but the other area was a level 50. They only spawn on that door that I showed you a second ago. They may spawn in this hallway. It's even lower of a chance, but they won't spawn in the front side of the hallway. Okay. I'm not hitting anybody. This is also a good spot to farm other dense and Twilight items because of the enemies that do spawn here. Like I said, he may spawn in this little corner thing, but it's not always a chance of him spawning. I just got really lucky with it. As you can see, it's still taking me a second myself to actually defeat these enemies, and I'm actually level 99 with the ultimate weapon on equipped, but I don't have any rings equipped it because I'm using the lucky rings. This is what I was trying to show you. If you use magnet, or I just call it magnet, then thunder repeatedly, you'll kill everything inside the magnet bubble. I'm going to circle back through this and then end the video. Sorry again about my coughing. Again, I got lucky and he actually spawned up here. It's not very common that he actually spawns here. When I was actually trying to go for Twilight Crystals a lot more than I am now, I almost could never get them to spawn here. I have not finished my synthesis items, but it's because I haven't been able to defeat the organization. I'm doing really badly at the moment. I don't know if, thunder doesn't really affect these guys. There might be a faster tip of defeating them, but thunder really isn't effective. I'm not used to having heal on as a quick cast. As you can see, I have a high potion set on there right now, so that it's not good to have two different healings up. I have it up though because I was trying to fight lingering will, and I kind of needed the extra help. But that's the best two places for Twilight Crystals. There's no other places in the game that you can actually farm them at. But it depends on yourself. You may get lucky in this place being a lot easier. When I was actually farming for it, this was the worst for me because I almost never could get them to spawn. But thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll keep making more videos. Thank you.